What's good, everyone? Still getting over a cold, so I apologize for the nasally sound in my voice. But I just wanted to quickly talk about the 3 things I learned doing website audits for potential clients. I got this idea from YouTube, and it seemed to have been successful for some web designers to use website audits as a lead magnet. So basically, I just want to talk about the process a little bit and the 3 things I learned. So how I went about it was I first used a data scraper Google extension tool to pull profiles from Instagram, and from there I would get their website or landing page, and then I would skim through their IG and their website, take screenshots of 1 or 2 sections of their site, throw it onto a Keynote, and type out my notes and recommendations. All right, so the first thing I learned about doing website audits was it's really good practice. I was able to quickly identify a lot of the flaws, and I was able to see common patterns on a lot of these fitness trainers and coaches and gyms websites or landing pages. And I, always imagined that if I was, approached by a client, or if I had a conversation with a potential client and they would just straight up ask me like, what do you think's going on with my site? How can I improve it? I always imagined that I'll be able to quickly be able to, respond, because I had done these website audits and had the practice, and was like, yeah, I know exactly what it is. Just by looking at it up front, I could just identify probably three things from the jump. And so good practice would definitely be the first thing. Now, the second thing I learned about doing website audits for potential clients was I used some new web tools. Well, the first one I used is not a new tool, but I used it in a different way, ChatGPT. The design aspect I'm familiar with, as far as, websites, even the hero page, like just the hero section itself. The design stuff, like I know, I could talk about that stuff, how to improve, like what color you shouldn't use. I saw some sites that had like straight up black background with bright red ass text all over it. And stuff like that is like very obvious. But then I figured I needed some actual stats to pull on how to, help websites and landing pages perform better. So ChatGPT gave me a bunch of stats that I could, save and use. For instance, for website design and user experience, first impressions, 75% of users judge a company's credibility based on a website design. Basic, right? So that's something that I could definitely use if their site was looking all crazy. So I used ChatGPT. I also used a few SEO audit tools. They're used to like analyze web traffic, which I didn't know existed. So this is another, like, if I'm diving deep into a rabbit hole of their website, I could just pull this out for them. It's very likely that they wouldn't even have tracked their SEO or know like what their web traffic is pulling. So the 2 tools I used mostly were Local and SE Optimer. So those were great tools that I could use just to get 2 or 3 different stats that I could put onto the website audit for a potential client, to be like, damn, I've only gotten like 2 or 3 people visiting my website, and they're only on it for like 2 or 3 seconds. Like, yeah, let's figure out a way to improve it. The final thing I learned about doing website audits for potential clients is that this particular demographic of fitness trainers, coaches, gym owners, they don't really give a shit about improving their websites. They really don't. They're really focused on pushing their brand or all their content onto social media, particularly Instagram and X, but mostly Instagram is what I've noticed when doing a bunch of research and trying to find potential clients out there, is that they just don't seem to care. Even when they do throw their landing pages or websites up, it's very clear it needs to be improved. It's not optimized. And I get it. They don't have the time, and I've learned that they don't have the budget to have someone design something or redesign something for them or help build their brand, design them a new logo. So yeah, that's the main thing that I learned. So using website audits as a lead magnet was a big fail for me, but I think in other in other industries, for big companies who have bigger budgets, who rely on website traffic to sell their products or services, I feel like in those cases website audits are still a valuable skill and service to provide if you're a web designer. So I've decided to ditch website audits, as it was a big fail for me, and instead focus on my own social media content and pushing that out there, as I feel like more people would organically be attracted to that stuff, and I would hopefully be able to gain trust that way, and potential clients would approach me. And that's it. Those are the 3 things I learned about doing website audits for potential clients. Hope y'all like that one. Take care. Peace.